Hey guys, RXVR here, and today I'm doing a video in relation to the top 5 VR games you should be playing. Now, there's going to be one title on this list here as well that's going to be in the classification of sort of an unknown title. Not a lot of people talk about it that I'm aware of. It's kind of like an old school roguelike shooter that's pretty amazing overall. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, these are games that you should jump in, at least play once. All these titles I thoroughly enjoy. And that is pretty much it. So if you disagree with me in any way, shape or form, please leave a comment down below and just let me know your list. And that is pretty much it from me. So anyway, guys, let's get into the list and I hope you enjoy. So the first game on this plan for you is Half-Life Alyx. This game definitely needs no introduction. It's been around since 2020, and pretty much the campaign consists of events taking place between Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2. But with that said, if you purchase this for the sole purpose of the workshop content or the campaign, you will not be disappointed. I've played through the campaign that many times I have lost count. Currently, the amount of content that's on the Steam Workshop is around 1,629 items at the moment. And it's constantly being updated with newer and newer content. So this game here, regardless if you go out and say purchase it for the campaign or the workshop content, you will not be disappointed. It is still currently pricey, but it's still worth the price. So currently it is $87.95 in Australia, but for me personally, that's definitely worth the price of admission for what this game offers. So the first gameplay or first lot of gameplay that you saw was a bit of workshop content known as Gunman Contracts. And that's pretty much been developed into a full game as well. So it shows how amazing this game is and what influence it has brought onto the community. So if you're into sort of like, a VR title, which definitely has had a lot pumped into it, it's definitely worth your while. The physics, the gunplay, and everything else is definitely top notch. For me personally, this is one of my most all-time favorite VR titles. So the next title here is referred to as Compound. It's an old school roguelike shooter. It definitely has a retro feel to it. So everything ranging from the weapons to the environments, it screams retro. Now you have your typical arsenal of weapons, so you have pistols, shotguns, etc. The pistol has of course 2 variants. And overall, looking at all the environments, they are incredibly unique, and also the weaponry is as well. So if you're into sort of old school roguelike shooters, this will definitely be up your alley. So currently this is available for PC as well as Quest, and the price is around $28.95 in Australia. So if you're into old school roguelike shooters or you've been craving them, please go check out Compound. It will definitely be worth your time. Get ready to dodge, duck, dip, dive and dodge with Superhot VR. This game here is a first-person style puzzle game that's been around for quite some time. Essentially with this, don't worry about having thumbsticks because your whole body is the thumbstick. So if you want to move left, right, up or down, you have to move your entire body, which is highly addictive. The amount of times I've failed a section and only to realize, hang on a second, so if I start on the left-hand side, it's going to actually make me succeed. I have lost count. But I digress anyway, so it is incredibly fun and addictive with how the time mechanic works. So time moves with you. So if you stay still, for example, a person can be aiming at you and they will not shoot until you actually start to move. So as you can see right here on screen. So the bullets will slow down with how slow you move. It's just really amazing with how the mechanic works in Superhot. So go check this out. Currently available for Steam as well as Quest. Currently on Steam it is available for $35.99. So that's Superhot VR. Definitely go check it out if you want to work out as well. So the next game on our list is a game that I would probably recommend growing VR legs before you jump into it. It's of course called Boneworks. In case anyone doesn't know what Boneworks is, it's essentially an experimental physics adventure. That's the best way of putting it. That's what it says on the Steam page, which I do agree with. With this game here, it definitely will grow your VR legs. Before I played Boneworks, I sort of became nauseated in VR headsets. But, jumping off high ledges and, dealing with objects and climbing, etc., it definitely has grown my VR legs. Now, what makes this game so brilliant is the campaign. It has brought me back so many times, and I have lost count of how many times I've played through the campaign. There's also a lot of side content as well that this game offers. So there's Zombie Warehouse, there's an arena, etc. Also, there's a modding community as well dedicated to this game. So with the Zombie Warehouse, you have multiple modes as well, and you can also utilize your assault rifles, your pistols, etc. So overall, side content and the campaign is definitely worth checking out. So currently on Steam, Boneworks is $43.95. It might be quite pricey considering it came out in 2019, but nevertheless, paying $43.95 for the experience you get, it's definitely worth your while. I could play through the campaign again today, and I'll still be thoroughly impressed with what Stress Level 0 have done. So if you want a VR title, it will definitely blow your head off. This is definitely a recommendation. Just make sure you have VR legs, or just keep playing through this and press through it, and you eventually will grow your VR legs. It can be nauseating, but it's definitely worth your time. So check out Boneworks on Steam. It's well worth your time. The next game on our list here is a game known as Hellsplit Arena. Now with this title here, it's definitely one of the most premium melee experiences in VR. With the single player story, there is pretty much none to be had, but with that being said, the melee combat definitely makes up for it. So you have numerous weapons you can utilize throughout the campaign. You start off with a club, which is pretty basic, but then you can move up and start to upgrade your gear. Now, with the amount of modifications this game offers, so you have modifications ranging from Resident Evil to gun mods, etc. It's all available for you to have access to, and it's all free as well. So that's Hellsplit Arena. Currently, the title is $35.95 on Steam, and it's definitely worth your time if you're into melee VR style combat. So go check it out. It's definitely going to be worth your time. So that's my first ever top 5 video on my channel. Now with some of the titles I thought I'd put in here, like obviously there would be Half-Life Alyx and Boneworks, they were pretty obvious, but there's titles on here that are definitely unique in some way, shape or form, especially Compound. That game definitely does not get enough recognition for what it offers. So please go check out Compound, it's definitely worth your time. And that is pretty much it from me, so let me know what you think down below with my top 5 list. If you enjoyed it, please let me know. If not, then let me know as well. And that is pretty much it from me. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I shall catch you in the next video. Peace out.